Coach, can you take any confidence at all with the fact that Micah pitched really well against Texas last year? I think he went 7.1 innings.
Yeah, I mean, I think it goes two ways. You know, they're familiar with him. They're going to go back and watch that tape, obviously. But he can also take a lot of confidence in what he's done. So at the end of the day, it's going to come down to him executing pitches. And if he does that, it'll give us a good chance. If not, it's a really good offense over there that can bloody you pretty quick.
I asked Jacob this. What's the key to a good PFP?
You know, I wish I knew the answer to that. It's been an issue in college baseball in general. You know, I think sometimes you feel like it's just your team. Even at TCU, if you take away the pitcher errors, our fielding percentage was so high. And then I'll go watch other games. You know, I'll turn on other games and same exact things happening across the country. So athleticism, you know, the ability to not panic, just pick the ball up and throw it to first base. But it's you know, I mean, I don't know if we should work on it less or work on it more. We couldn't possibly work on it more, I don't think, in every possible scenario. Sometimes I think a thing becomes a thing. Maybe we should just not work on it and not even talk about it and hope it gets better, but hope's a bad strategy. But universally, I think it's because we have a thing called POs now, pitcher only, in youth baseball, which is just a horrible, horrible thing. And everybody knows how I feel about multiple sport athletes. I think the guys that do that don't struggle. The guys that do.
Jim, you have praised this team's resiliency over and over this year. So I guess you expect them to.
Yeah, I mean, we've been here. We've been here before. The only problem is there's no second chance now. You know, so you got to just have the ability to have a short memory and compete pitch to pitch, and keep playing. You know, try to go on a one-game win streak. But yeah, this is a super resilient team, and I truly believe in them.
Do you want them to be aware and cognizant and that they're playing Texas, or would you prefer that you know the whole nameless opponent thing?
Whatever gets you going. I mean, if that's what gets you going because you're an Aggie and that's what helps you grind and win pitches, that's great. If it's playing the game and not paying attention to who's on the other side, then that's fine too. But you know, for me, I just want to keep playing. I want to keep, you know, I don't care who it's against. I haven't been around long enough. I've been a part of other teams, other programs that played Texas. But at the end of the day, they're playing for their season and we're playing for ours. So, but to your question, whatever gets you going, whatever floats your boat, man, just use that.
I know in the last game you were able to put up 8 runs and got a lot of production, kind of especially from the bottom of the order. Is it key to get that 2 through 5 going in this next game, or is it production's production no matter where it comes from?
I mean, the bigger thing is pitch and defense. I mean, it's. I mean, you look at the games last night. You know, you look what Notre Dame got and how they handled the baseball. You know, and they put good swings on Hansen and good competitive ball games. So, you know, I don't think we have to have 2 through 5. That'd be nice. We certainly had set the table there, even in the game yesterday, to have those guys do some damage. But I thought Austin had a lot of great at-bats. Dylan did have an RBI. He drove a run in, I believe, right? First and third. He just didn't get that, you know, extra base hit that we're all looking for. So they call it an average for a reason, you know. So to me, the guys that you're talking about that maybe aren't getting those hits, that just means they're due.
2 more for coach, make them special.
How much can you take of the game last night to prepare for an opponent that you're going to face tomorrow against a third team?
The Notre Dame game?
Yes, the Notre Dame Texas game.
I mean, we all have the same video on each other, so you don't necessarily look at any one game. Certainly, since we've played Texas before, but you know, we'll look at the video that we have on their entire season. Same thing they have on us, and so any one game. I mean, we know who pitched in the game. We know Stevens pitched in the game, right? And I don't know who came in after, if they used anybody else after that, but no, I don't think anything out of that particular game is going to have an impact on this game.
And how do you feel about your pitching situation with the, having to use so many people yesterday, but you still have.
Yeah, I mean, I used so many people yesterday as much to get them on the mound and experience, so that when they do get back out there, Cortez bounces back really well, assuming that he's healthy. Prager, isn't a bullpen arm for us, so I wanted to get him on the mound in case he had to start a game. Wyatt Tucker has pitched in a variety of roles. Thought he did great. So if we get deeper in this tournament, then we're going to need him to pitch a lot. So it was more about when you have the off day, then you can just run some guys out there and kind of knock the edge off a little bit, and that way when you really need them, they're ready to go.
Thanks and good.